portfolio and all of the artwork I did throughout the semester.
That's cool. When are you doing it?
About like 15 minutes.
You're doing it today?
Yeah, this period.
Are you like almost organized?
Yeah, I have all my stuff here. Like I just have to pick it up and show them my work and stuff.
Do you have a plan? Like, do you know what you're doing?
Yeah, it'll be fine. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, since you have time, how about I come back in a little bit when you're more organized and you can run through it with me and I can tell you how you do.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so helpful.
Okay. Well, I'll see you.
All right.
You all set?
Yeah, I think I'm done getting organized. I have all I need.
Okay. So how about run through it with me? Pretend that I'm evaluating you and you're
All
presenting.
right. So this is my scene at the beach. We had to do like 10,000 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to use this. We like
Oh, what
carved
is
it,
that?
and then you had to put the stuff on it and slam it down so hard so that it would like get. Because if it didn't, you see all the mistakes.
Where's your final one? Like, isn't there one in a frame?
Oh, that doesn't matter. Like they're all the same. So
How did you carve
it's
it?
fine. We just used something like some kind of metal thing or whatever.
Okay.
I used paint.
Oh, what project is that?
It's the one we used like watercolor paints and it. I don't know, like we zoomed in really close. I think it came
Do
out
you have
pretty good.
do you have a rubric for that?
Yeah, it's somewhere. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
This one.
Alright.
This one's my favorite. Like, check it out.
That's really good.
Yeah. Okay, so this is my squirrel, and he's on like a piece of wood, like in the nature.
How'd you do that?
I used pencil.
What was the assignment?
We just had to like choose something and draw it in pencil. You know.
Do you have the rubric for that one?
This one, it's my favorite. I think I got a really good grade on it.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What else do I have? Oh, you want to see some of my homework?
Sure.
All right. Let me find.
Isn't there
look,
like a paper that you're supposed to have?
we don't need it. This is my doll that I drew.
That's really
And
good.
I know. It's my favorite doll. And then
What'd you get on it? Do you have the...
yeah, somewhere. I think I got it like a 100 because I'm so good.
That's good.
This is my nature scene. You love it?
Yeah.
It's a shed in my backyard.
Isn't there like a piece of paper you're supposed to fill out with your favorite homework assignments and stuff?
Yeah, it's like somewhere in your classroom or whatever. This is my portfolio. I painted bubbles. Like I used the same paint.
What kind of paint?
Okay, I used paint. I used paint. Like I also did bubbles on this side, except this side didn't come out as great because it's more black. So it's like the deep bottom of the sea, whereas this side, it's more light and like tropical, so I love it way more. Okay, so these are the colors. Like I used color from dark to light, and I did some shapes over here.
But what are these called? Do you know what these are called?
Yeah, dark to light. It's a scale.
What kind
And
of scale is
so
it?
this is my triangle. This is my. It's like a can of soup. Except.
Cylinder?
Oh yeah. Except they're three-dimensional.
Hey, Tori,
What?
do you know any art vocabulary?
Yeah. Dark, light, red, orange, yellow, green, blue.
What about like value scale and media and negative space and positive space?
Well, see, we learned those one time, but I think I was absent that day, so she told me I didn't really need to know them.
You're absent every time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So how do you think I did? I presented everything to you. I think it's pretty good.
wait, that was serious?
Yeah, like it's my portfolio.
That's really how you're gonna present.
Yes, that is how I'm going to present.
Do you really want my opinion on it?
Yeah, because didn't I do great? Like, I have all the stuff I need.
Honestly, Tori,
Yeah?
you're not gonna get a good grade with this.
Why? All my artwork is so good. Like, I put so much
I
time
know.
into
I
it.
can tell you, your artwork is really good.
Yeah.
But that's not how you do a presentation.
Okay.
You have to be a lot more organized. Like, do you want me to help you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Here, let me show you.
Okay. so much for the help.
No problem. I'm gonna stick around and see how you do, but good luck.
Thanks. Hi, I'm Courtney Ryder, and I took Art 2 this semester. I'm going to present my portfolio.
I'm gonna be evaluating you with this rubric and this checklist, so whenever you're ready.
Alright, so one of the first things we did this year was a warm-up. It was a white object still life. It was so hard considering we hadn't had art in a year. And it was a cup, a little plate, and then a bigger plate. Clearly it's not that well.
Did you like doing that project?
It was probably my least favorite of the year.
Really?
Yeah, because I hadn't sketched in so long and shaded. It was pretty hard.
Did it get you ready for what you had to do though?
Definitely. The next one was a texture, and the goal was to complete a still life that focuses on textures and also creates a good composition, evaluate, and frame for your project. So before we did a texture warm-up, I chose to focus on a basket, yarn, shoe, and a dog collar. This one, after doing the white object still life, this one was pretty easy. My favorite was my basket. I think it turned out pretty well.
It's really good.
Thank you. And my least favorite was the dog collar. It didn't come out as well as I'd hoped it would. And my final project, for my still life, I chose to put a Beanie Baby squirrel on a piece of wood. And overall, this was one of my favorite projects, but I think I have a little too much negative space up here in the left corner. But overall, I think it's pretty good. You can see the texture of the wood very well. The next project we did was scratchboard. And to begin, we just focused on our eye using black paper and white pencil. And then we did warm-ups on actual pieces of scratchboard.
Was that hard?
In the beginning it was, because it was such a different material. It's the complete opposite of pencil.
Was it hard to shade with scratchboard?
Yeah, definitely, because instead of using black, you use white, so it's harder to get a good value scale. And these are all my preliminary sketches. And the goal for the scratchboard final project was to create values, textures, and a sense of three-dimensional form, use class time well, and frame well. This was my preliminary sketch of a hot air balloon, and this is the final project. I think it came out pretty well. My shading, I sort of messed up here, but you can't really tell. And it's three-dimensional. My basket came out pretty well. And that was my scratchboard final project.
That's really cool.
Thanks. And the next project we did was Georgia O'Keeffe. And to begin, we read an article in a magazine about her. It was an intro to abstraction.
Wait, who's Georgia O'Keeffe?
She paints and she zooms in on, her most famous works are flowers, and it's abstract, so you can't tell that it's a flower because it's zoomed in so much.
That's cool.
So we answered these questions about her and her work. And then we had to do a Georgia O'Keeffe-inspired study of abstraction using watercolors. And the goal was to take a magnified study of a flower and create it using watercolors. But before we did that, for our preliminary sketches, we used colored pencil and zoomed in on certain areas of flowers. These are two different flowers that I zoomed in on.
Which one did you end up choosing?
I think I ended up choosing this one. It was my favorite because this one, I felt like the red and the purple blended too much, whereas this one had green, blue, orange, and red.
That's cool.
Yep. And so, this was my mini version.
Oh, before you had to like blow it up?
Yep. And then this is my final framed version of the Georgia O'Keeffe-inspired work. It's not my favorite. It's a little too washed out. The mini one, I think, turned out better because I spent more time on it, and I was rushed with this one because I didn't use my class time too well. And then we filled out a self-evaluation on it, and I think that I did successfully complete 4 studies, and I chose a flower from the room.
What'd you get on it?
Overall, I got an 81, which isn't too bad. But I think if I wasn't so rushed and I used my class time better, I could have gotten a higher grade.
It's always important to manage your class time well.
Yes. Next is the 3 homeworks. The first one is my favorite childhood memory.
Oh, wait. Do you have the homework evaluation sheet that you're supposed to fill out?
I have it right here.
Can I see that?
Yep.
Great.
So this was my favorite childhood memory. It's a Raggedy Ann doll, and the media I chose was regular pencil.
You got some really good values on that. Good for you.
Thank you. The next one was inspired by the outdoors, and I chose to do a scene from my backyard. It's a stone wall in the shed in my backyard. This one, I thought it would be a lot easier because I'm used to seeing the shed, but it was hard to get the proportions correct and make it look 3D.
I think you did it pretty well.
Thank you. And last, I have a flower. And for the media, I chose to use colored pencil.
Wow, that's really good.
Thank you. I think this is my favorite homework, and I got a 100 on it. We were just supposed to choose a flower from observation and draw it. So I chose some pink flowers from my mom's garden.
That's really cool.
Thank you. And last, I have my portfolio. And we had to do a design on our portfolio that somehow represents us. And so I chose to do bubbles because I love the water and the bubbles were fun to paint. I used acrylic paint for my media. It was kind of hard to do it because acrylic paint doesn't blend as well as tempera paint.
Yeah.
Which is why this side I had more trouble with because I tried to create darker water, but the black didn't blend well with the blue.
Well, you made up for it on the other side. That looks really good.
Thank you. And that was my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.
Hi, I'm Olivia Page.
And I'm Courtney Ryder.
And we just demonstrated the right way
and the wrong way to present a portfolio.
Here are some steps to make sure that you're prepared for your Art 2 final exam.